It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my homie Lucky Wheels of Deals. He keeps it lit. Make sure y'all check out HiveMindLabs.com. Link below in the description. Use the discount code everydaypj at checkout. Just click the link real quick, then come back to this video. Now, shout out to the So Cool fam, the Wolf Pack of Cool Kids, the Big Nike PRP, the Tavy Babies, the Living by Lexi, and Lexi's fine ass mama. Woo! Did y'all see her on Halloween? I think it was Halloween, but yeah, she's a foxy lady. Okay, I'm trying to shoot my shot at Lexi's mama. Okay, Robin, if you watching this, okay, I'm just playing. Shut up, y'all like Lexi's mama too. I just got the platform to tell her, okay? But anyway, let's get into it, man. The state of Nevada versus Antonio, Washington. This is also a hearing that in regards to Raven Queen. They will possibly get the death penalty for the murder of a 70-year-old man who died due to his injuries that involved their robbery. Okay, the robbery got violent and they knocked the man unconscious, and he was in a coma for like a bunch of days. And he got out of a coma, and eventually he succumbed to his injuries and died. And they placed murder charges on 5 of the 8 people who were all involved in the CJ So Cool robbery. Okay, so now they're in here debating. Okay, they're presiding over the court cites impending death penalty committee meeting and continuing trial. Okay, the death penalty. Woo! Boy, CJ, you gonna get your lick back. You gonna get your lick back. Okay, unfortunately somebody had to die, but listen, they gonna get what they deserve, each one of them. So shout out to Raven Queen. This is the people that royalty supports. Royalty supports these people, and she supports the people that support these people. This is why we don't like royalty, because she supports the people that support these people. Death penalty. Kill them.
Don't have sheets. I don't have sheets or Langford.
I know Mr. Langford was asking that.
Langford is a defense attorney that is representing Raven Queen.
Pass it 2 weeks so we can find out what happens in the Capitol meeting later today, and so we can figure out what's happening with severance.
Okay. Mr. Brooks?
Or do you want to call it?
That was the meeting for the capital punishment. That's a death penalty, okay? Capital punishment.
Do you want to continue it, or do you want to call it? I can wait for everybody if you want to call it.
I have no problem kind of continuing it, because essentially we're going to designate later today. That'll be information everyone wants. And then I was going to actually ask, I think we should probably talk about vacating the counter call and trial date, and then setting probably a status check in 2 to 3 weeks to see if we can all informally agree to some sort of severance situation, and or just coming up with dates for trials. That's what I was going to ask for tonight, other than the bail stuff.
I think we probably need then Mr. Langford at least, and somebody on behalf of Mr. Sheets to agree to resetting those dates.
I could stand in for Mr. Langford as far as resetting the dates. I know that's what he wanted to do. We
Okay.
talked about it extensively this week. I did not, unfortunately, talk to Mr. Sheets.
Donald Green on behalf of Antonio, Washington, Your Honor. We have no objection to continuing 2 weeks. We would ask this.
Mr. Langford.
Everybody's disappointed it's me.
What were you going to say, Mr. Green?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Again, Donald Green on behalf of Mr. Washington. Your Honor, we don't have a problem passing 2 weeks. I would request Thursday, November 9th.
I don't know
little
if
over
Thursdays.
2 weeks.
I don't know Thursdays. I only have Tuesdays for homestead.
Oh,
Um,
but then it could be the following, because I'll be in federal court on Tuesday, Wednesday of that week. Could it possibly be then the 14th of November? It's 3 weeks.
maybe. Okay.
That would give us the opportunity, Your Honor, to respond to the state's fugitive motion to revoke the current custody status and bail of the defendants.
How's it a fugitive motion?
Well, it's a violation of the 8th Judicial District Court rules, which were effective in September 2021. A, it does not contain a notice of motion. It was set on a setting slip, which is not a notice of motion. Second, pursuant to Rule 6.3, whenever a movement is seeking to revoke or change the bail conditions, the motion must be accompanied by a declaration of the movement. There is no declaration. That's in Rule 6.3. And the motion did not give us sufficient time under the rules to respond. We're either going to abide by the rules or the gloves come off. Because they're seeking potentially the ultimate sanction of a death penalty, we believe that we should have the opportunity to...
The courts, the prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. Did you guys hear that? They're seeking the death penalty for Raven Queen.
respond to that possibly by the 14th of November and have a hearing on that. This isn't justice court where you get a setting in a few days. It was filed on the 19th, which was just a couple of days after the indictment, and set for a motion for today. That did not give us the sufficient time to respond, as the court noted earlier in another case, to allow the defense enough time to respond to the motion, that is to revoke. So perhaps they could revamp their motion, set it with the notice of motion, and provide the declaration of the movement as to why the custody status of Mr. Antonio Washington in particular should be changed, because it's a $600,000 bail.
Mr.
Thank you.
Brooks? Your response?
I guess what I'm hearing is that next time I'm in grand jury indictments, I should just go ahead and ask at that point for them to presumption grant in front of the grand jury when defense counsel's not there, doesn't have an opportunity. I guess that's what I should start doing. This seemed like the nicest way to do it, to let everyone know and use the same bail motion that we've tortured 17 times. Everyone's familiar with the facts of the case, and this isn't a new situation. If Mr. Green wants to put it that way, I have no problem.
Because in 2 years, or 3 years now, someone on possible post-conviction relief is going to ask, what are they going to question? What happened to that motion? Why was it not challenged on the fact that it did not contain the notice of motion and the declaration?
I'll give you some time to respond to it.
Thank you.
All right. My thoughts on setting trials. Are we going to set 2 trials?
I think we were going to try to meet with everyone and informally agree, hey, this probably should be severed. Let's talk about the best way to do it. Are we all okay with doing it this way?
So I can weigh in, and you guys can decide just not to do anything. You've told me you're just however you guys want to do it. My thoughts are that it should be by count. Basically, all Mr. McDuffie's counts should be severed, along with Mr. Jackson and Ms. Queen in that case, and then the cases involving the homicide should be separate.
Like the California and Las Vegas.
California and Las Vegas.
That's kind of what the state was assuming. We haven't talked to anyone.
Okay. So that's why I wanted Mr. Langford here, because that would involve 2 different trials for your client. So if that is your preference, that's great. If that is not your preference, let us know, and we could argue that out.
My preference would be 28 different trials.
Sure.
But obviously, I think setting it right now is premature anyway because of the notice that they might seek death in the case. We know that. They're meeting this afternoon at 1:30, Your Honor, to make that decision. My request was that we pass it 2 weeks to work out the issues of the severances, and then we could come back to the court with a plan of what we were going to do.
I think we're all kind of saying the same thing, but I just wanted to say that I think it should be severed, basically. All right, 11/14, 9:30, 9 a.m.
Thank you so much.
So as
Okay, I think they're having a meeting or trial. Trial was supposed to start this month, but seeing that there is a new death penalty on the line, they have to have a meeting for the death penalty. So I think what I get from this information is that they are going to have the trial for the other crimes committed, and then they're going to have the trial for the murder investigation separate. So it seems to me that they going to jail for life or they getting the death penalty, one or the other. But they will never ever see the light of day again. And if you ask me, Derek Roberts, he got off scot-free. He got a slim 18 years. A slim 18 years. The rest of these folks is getting life. Life without or the death penalty. Good job, justice system. We putting a button on it. We letting everybody know what's happening. Everyday people, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.